We close tonight with another look at the events of the past several months in Ferguson, Missouri. This one through the eyes of our associate producer, Jonathan Blakely.
I got here the Thursday after Mike Brown was killed. And when I first got here, I was surprised at, how intense things were on the ground.
R.I.P. Mike Brown, we ain't stopping.
I remember overhearing someone in the crowd say they were surprised that something that they would see in the Middle East was happening in the middle of America.
We got the same ammunition you got. We live.
And you could see that, the shooting basically ripped open the scab that had been there for a while in this community.
My name Frankie with the Mighty 13.
There was one moment when we came back in October after a lot of the cameras had gone. We met a kid named Frankie Edwards who was out here trying to make a difference.
If you're looking for a job, let me know ASAP so I can go and get to working on it.
And so it was interesting seeing who was left behind to pick up the pieces. From a law enforcement perspective, there's one lieutenant with the St. Louis County Police Department, Jerry Lohr, who night after night seems to make a connection with protesters that not a lot of cops have been able to make.
Somebody from the back throwing something against one of these guys, we don't want anybody to get hurt.
We've heard over the past few weeks from government officials and law enforcement that once this grand jury decision was announced, that they would protect small businesses and they would, look out for residents.
We are all focused on making sure the necessary resources are at hand to protect lives, protect property, and protect free speech.
This past Monday and Tuesday, we were out here on West Florissant. I witnessed at least 40 minutes straight of looting in the exact same spot that it happened in August.
No justice, no peace.
I think from the moment this story broke, I could relate to a lot of the anger. As an African American, I've had that talk about what to do when you encounter police. And I completely understand and empathize with some of those initial emotions. One thing that's refreshing, though, is just the generosity that, a lot of these residents still have and the compassion that they still have. Just this past Thursday, I was invited to Thanksgiving by a group of protesters. They didn't have to invite me. I've been sticking the camera in their faces the past few months, but they didn't have to be kind and, invite me to Thanksgiving, but they did. And so it's, when you see things like that, you know that there are people who can facilitate that positive change if they just stay focused and find something else to turn their focus to. But to say that things have gotten better, I can't say that yet.
CBS News associate producer Jonathan Blakely.